loose ends cutting the top. We're still talking about insights. I still have to mention one or two things. I was telling about this insight, and this insight of things as they really are beyond concepts, which makes it more real than the conventional word. They are usually summarized in three words: impermanence, unsatisfactoriness of suffering, and non-self. Of course, these three words, you have ideas in your mind, or those ideas are concepts. Now, in the development of this insight from the first knowledge to the last knowledge, where you realize the nature of the unconditioned nibbana, they give a development of 16 levels of insight knowledges. Some people are caught up in this. Okay, one of them calculated. Now, if I get 2 knowledges in one retreat, it will take me 8 retreats to finish the whole course. And after the second retreat, now if I get 1 knowledge in a retreat, then I will take 16 retreats to finish my whole course. After the third retreat, if I get 1 inside knowledge in 3 retreats, and so it goes on. So you cannot calculate it that way.
You might get them all in one.
You may, but no, it is. Fat hopes.
What?
Fat hopes. We do get once in a while people who are very evolved. Some even on the way to the retreat on the airplane, they start getting it.
Mm.
No? When they step into the center, it starts very strong. These are, they are ready for it. That means they have in the past been practicing. So it's a ripening of conditions. In the Vipassana retreat, all this comes up. No? These are rare cases, but they do happen. I haven't seen any in Canada yet.
It's always the first.
I'm waiting for the first.
Maybe worse.
So, you can read it in my book, I mentioned it in the book. But all these 16 can be summarized in 3. Insight into impermanence, unsatisfactory non-suffering, and non-self. These, all the 16 insight knowledges can be found within either one of these. It's just the degree of maturation. But the main of the 3 is the non-self. As I said in the beginning, I wonder whether you noticed, is that non-self has 2 definitions. The negative, which is not self. No? This has a function of eliminating wrong views. What, like they say, what Buddhism is not. But it doesn't tell you what Buddhism is. So the positive side of it is natural occurrence. What is nature? It's there, it's there. It's not there, it's not there. Outside concepts. The more clearly you see, the more clearly you see non-self, which is reality in a deepening sense. And then there's non-self. So that experience is like, when you, like a microscope, when you see something, oh, this is a cell. When you increase the magnification, well, it's the cells, they are chromosomes. You find spot there. That's got that. You find spot the cell, but you find chromosomes. And so on, you go deeper and deeper. Non-self is something like that until you find the rock bottom, which is nibbana, unconditioned. Things like that. So this is, in general, give you an idea of 16. But the main thing, as I said, is a function. The function of insight is not insight itself, but the eradication, the purification of mind. That is the negative definition. No? Purification of mind, getting rid of all this nonsense. And the positive mind is happiness. When you're out of this nonsense, then you have happiness. But they don't call happiness, they call peace. Or they call freedom. So there's generally the direction of insight. Okay, say more about that, stop that here. Now the second thing I would like to talk about is the, as we say, the practice in daily life. Essentially, in terms of the aim, objective, is no different. Only that their conditions are more difficult. Because you handle more things at a basic level. That is, we say there is a long-term objective and a short-term objective. I read a good book, one of the books I like very much. It's called Survival of the Sickest. It's about evolutionary genetics. It's written by one of these geneticists in US. He says, why does a gene present to make you die, that causes you to die young? Why is it present? Usually when they are recessive, they are put away. Why? The answer is because it makes you live one more day in the immediate future. He was referring to a gene that existed during the period of the bubonic plague in Europe. Because there's the plague virus or bacteria, I don't know, attacks more virulently on people with high iron content. But this gene is such that it's a low iron, makes a person has low iron content, which makes him difficult to live long. But because of low iron content, this virus or bacteria does not attack him so much. And so he survives the plague. Whereas all those strong men with high iron content, they die quickly. And so that's why this gene existed until now, and it's giving people, making these people in men, they die younger. So that's why he said, why it solves the problem immediately, but in the long run it causes problems. But you have to survive first before you solve the other long-term problem. So you have a long-term objective, which is the Nibbana and so